into it through the contact. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This is brought in at the 21. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Smiles, everyone, smiles, because when Cam Newton and Greg Olsen hook up like they've been doing throughout this game, that's one big reason why they're winning.
What makes Greg Olsen so tough to cover?
I think he really is a wide receiver in a tight end's body. He runs his routes with such great precision and some physical toughness, and he really fights and competes for the ball.
And then, of course, it helps to have Cam Newton throwing it to you. 2nd down following the run. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Again, we'll see the pistol here. 1st down, Mariota. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. A 1st down throw for Mariota. He gets it here to Peak. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Mariota again. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
On third down, Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mariota on fourth down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They come out here in the eye. They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And an alley to run. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
On second and 10, Newton. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's third down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on third down. Throwing on third down, Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An en route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this will be taken at the 13. Fighting through. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Eric Decker, the intended target. And now it's second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
10 yards still left on second down. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Rifling one complete into the hands of Marshall. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. That's going to go. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Stewart is the lone setback. Here's Newton. Benjamin with it over the middle. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, they run with Stewart. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. There goes Jonathan Stewart. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. One last shot now for Mariota. He's going to let it fly. inside the 35. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because let's face it,